What's up guys, Jacob from KillerTech here, bringing you guys another video, and it's been a while, but I am back, hopefully for good, and I thought today I'd bring you guys a review of my brand new phone, the HTC One M8. Now this phone was released in 2014, and many people called it the best phone of 2014, and yet now we are in 2015, and people are still calling this one of the best phones on the market, and today, hopefully, I'm going to show you guys why. Now, in my opinion, this phone looks absolutely amazing, just with the curves and it just looks amazing. I've went with gold for the colour of this phone, and it was quite a hard choice, but in the end I settled with gold, but obviously that's up to whoever's buying the phone. Now, first we're taking a look at the exterior of the phone, and it looks really nice. It's got a nice matte finish, which is lovely. I think that's just with this colour though. And it's 90% metalwork around the back and sides of the phone, which is also something that HTC seem to have done quite a lot, and the build quality is just really nice and it feels really nice in your hands. Now, taking a look at the top, my one complaint with this phone is where the power button is located, and it's just a little bit awkward to move your hand to turn off or turn on your phone, but there's many different ways of turning on your phone, so this isn't much of a problem. And on the bottom you can find the audio jack and charging port, which is exactly where I like them. I think anywhere else on the phone and it kind of makes it awkward and harder to hold. And finally we have the volume control, which is in a great place on the right hand side where you can alter it with your thumb easily without having to move your hand. A real selling point for this phone for some people is the bottom and top mounted front facing speakers, which do sound really good and give an effect as if you're wearing headphones, much to the annoyance of the people around you. My only complaint being the lack of bass, although at the end of the day they are phone speakers and there's only so much that you can actually fit into such a small speaker. Something else that I really like about this phone is the beautiful 10H 1080p screen, which is just outperforming every iPhone on the market that there has ever been. It's a beautiful screen. It has really nice dark colors that it's a dream to really use. It's very responsive, the way that they've used their touchscreen technology, and it's just a great screen. As you can see there, just the viewing angles on it are insane as well. It is Gorilla Glass as well, which makes it really strong and is also going to avoid you getting those breaks. And HTC is also using some kind of auto brightness adjusting technology or something like that. It's probably been used on other phones, but I think the way it works is it uses the camera to detect the kind of lighting that you're in, and it adjusts the screen brightness to where you are, which is really good, and it also saves your battery depending on where you are. This phone is also great for watching movies on. I have spent so long on Netflix and watching film after film after film because the screen it brings out the colours so well that it's really nice. I watch more movies on this now than the TV. I'm just watching a bit of Toy Story here. No, it's just really good, especially with the speakers. It just makes it almost as if you're in your living room watching TV. And also I recommend that you guys check out apps like Showbox that you have to download off the internet, but it allows you to watch any movie for free. I'm not sure it's quite legal, but it's still a great way to watch movies without paying for them. Now starting to take a look at the cameras on the back of the phone, we have two cameras. Now I believe that the smaller camera is for doing things like different types of effects. It does some kind of motion blur thing. I'm not 100% sure how that works, and I'm not sure there's a point trying to find out how to explain it because really that doesn't matter. But the main camera is I think it's 4 ultra pixels, which I'm not sure what the equivalent is in megapixels, but it's a decent camera. It's not the best in the market at the moment, but the camera is a year old. I didn't expect it to be amazing, but it does still take really nice pictures, as you can see just here. This is a picture of the box that it came in. And then the other camera on the front, the selfie camera as people may call it now, is a 5 megapixel camera, which is back to things that people actually know is in megapixel. And that is also a decent camera. And I believe that with the main camera you can take 1080p video at 60 frames per second, and I think with the selfie camera you can take video at 30 frames per second, which is a bit slower, but of course that's a smaller camera, so it's not going to be able to record as fast. And just here I've took a small video with the HTC One of the stuff that came in the box, including some headphones, and as you can see the autofocus isn't brilliant, but yeah, there's some headphones that came with, and a case that's like a plasticky kind of, it's an okay case. It's not something that I'm probably going to use much. I'll probably just get something else if I get a case, although I do like how thin the phone is, so maybe I won't have a case at all. But anyway, as you can see, the video footage is okay. It's 1080p, so it's going to be decent, but like I said, not the best in the market at the moment. It is a little bit outdated, but then again, it is a year old, so that is to be expected. One more thing to mention is that the home button and return button are actually on the screen, and a lot of phones recently, apart from Apple and Samsung for some reason, actually do this now. HTC have done it for a while, and basically I think the reason they do it is so that when you're watching movies and things, that can go away and you just have a bigger screen, and it makes room for a bigger screen. So I prefer it actually. I think it's cool because especially when you're moving the phone, and if you turn it sideways it adjusts itself. It's just a lot easier to use really. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I can't recommend this phone enough. Possibly in a couple of months the M9 will be coming out, so that'll be an awesome phone as well, so possibly wait for that if you're planning on getting a new phone, but it's up to you guys. Anyway, more tech videos coming hopefully, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.